Hi guys, and welcome to Theatre Talk with Wayne, where I talk about my experiences over the past 12 years when doing shows, and each episode is dedicated to a specific production. I don't know what number episode this is, so there's a lot of videos for you to see. Today I'll be talking to you about The Breakfast Club. The Breakfast Club was a adapted script to stage. Okay, I'm going to use that term very loosely because we literally did the movie on stage, and we also did the deleted scenes as well on stage. This was directed by one of my friends who was in the first show with me in 2008. So this production was literally 4 years in the making, because I remember him talking to me about doing the Breakfast Club. I'm actually on the cover. Look at that. Yes, I'm on the cover. Oh, wait. Wait. Should I put it here? Oh. Sorry, I'm coming back now. This production had a lot of strong personalities, which is good, and also it is bad because sometimes your opinions are not heard, and you kind of want to make sure that if everyone has a voice, that everyone has a voice, not just two people who decide to change the play. There was a time when they were wanting to cancel or delete one of the scenes that we had, and I kind of felt like they were adamant that they were going to delete the scene, and I'm like, you can't just do that. You need to bring it up to the director in order to say yay or nay. But the scene wasn't deleted. We just changed the pace of the production, so we made it quicker than anything else. We still kept the swear words in it. We became very close as a cast because it was the five of us. When we got to the theatre, I just don't know how. We are told to be an hour before the show begins. So the show starts at 8. You have to be at the theatre before 7 because you need to be there an hour before. So if anything else happens, we know what to do before 8 o'clock. But then one of my co-stars always used to come in at 5 to 8, and it used to freak me out because I'm a type of person, I need to feed on your energy. I need to know that everyone is around, and so that was quite daunting. Um, the lunch scene in the show, we actually are eating our food, and the one time I was eating stale bread, the other time I was drinking off milk, uh, and there was a scene, and the scene is supposed to cut to the janitor, I think. And the janitor didn't appear, and didn't know what to do on stage. So we were trying to get the principal's attention. He wasn't paying attention to us whatsoever. So we just started improvising stories about our parents until we discovered the janitor coming down from the audience. He was actually in the foyer talking to someone, and he didn't know that we had been improvising. So that was intense. What else happened? Oh, so one of the characters, her name was Claire, I think. Her character ate sushi, and I've never eaten sushi before. I hate rice, and I was so hungry backstage. And our props master said, "Why don't you just finish off the sushi?" I was like, "I don't really like sushi, but I was really hungry, so I had it." Sure, that was 8 years ago, and I haven't stopped eating sushi since. I love sushi. My favorite is always salmon. It must be salmon. Don't give me this tuna shit. It needs to be salmon. I love the mayonnaise they use. I like putting it in sauce. I mean, in soy sauce. Um, yeah. With this production, we actually had a lot of people walk out because of the swearing. And I'm just thinking, like, The Breakfast Club is iconic 80s, is an iconic 80s movie. There was definitely swearing in it, I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was. But anyway, um, I actually, to be honest with you, this should be put up again. Um, Maybe modernize it, but I think do it again. Because the thing is that the society didn't pay rights for this production because there is no stage adaptation of The Breakfast Club. We just used the movie script. The only rights that we did pay were the use of the music that was in the play. Yeah, so that was The Breakfast Club. But what is so sad about this is that out of the five of us on this poster, I'm the only one who's acted on that stage since. But anyway, that sounded very, very depressing. But thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you next week. If you want to know more about the society that produced this show, I'll put that link in the description down below. You are more than welcome to follow me on Instagram. You can check out my name, Wayne Monet, and I'm on Twitter and I'm on Facebook. Do what you must. See you. Hi guys, I'm back. Sorry. Here we go. I actually kept the jacket that I am pictured in here. I've actually got the jacket. It was one of the items that I kept for the character, and I don't know where that jacket is. But anyway, so this was 4 years in the making. The director had asked me to. I don't know if he actually told me what character I was playing, but I at the time thought that I would play the nerd, which was the guy in the middle. Um, I don't consider myself a jock. I am not that manly. But he had cast me as what was his name anyway? I was the athlete. I was the athlete Andrew Clark. Yes, I was the athlete Andrew Clark. Um, so this production was definitely a workshopped production, meaning that the director had the final say, but we all had a say of how the scene was going to be. There was only seven of us. It was the five of us, the janitor, which was played by the director, and then the principal. And I really, really enjoyed the show and performing the show as well. Sorry. There was a lot of definitely a lot of stories for this production. And this was done in 2012, also for Mads. Um, why doesn't it have the dates? It ran for 2 weeks, so definitely not just the month of February. Yeah, so let's go and talk about what the stories were for this production.